Have you seen their tweet about changing the controls? No, I haven't. What did they say about it? At what point in the story do you unlock the minimum abilities that let you YOLO roam without doing any more stories for a while? Pretty early on, but the exploration will feel better if you actually spend some time to upgrade your stamina and other things. Wanted to catch up with the VOD, but no VOD for yesterday? What do you mean no VOD for yesterday? There could be a VOD. What are your thoughts on the story? It's serviceable. I mean, it's very bog standard. I think the storytelling aspect is atrocious. Like the pacing and storytelling. But if you just look at the story at its crux, you know, there's GN who died. You have the Greymanes of Payloon wanting to uphold his legacy. You have the Black Bears that seek to usurp Jian's legacy, and they ambush the Greymanes, and they end up killing most of the tribesmen. Cliff miraculously survives, and he seeks to find his scattered clansmen, put them together, and seek revenge on the Black Bears. And it's like, okay, if that's the story, that is serviceable. The issue comes into play that the storytelling aspect of how they deliver this story, because storytelling is the vehicle which delivers the story to you, is really bad. You miraculously survive getting your throat slit, and then immediately upon regaining your control of the character after the ambush of the night, you become a yes man for a village and just kind of go around doing tedious chores, which you're seeking. You're looking for traces of your tribesmen, so there is a story contextualization here, but just the way that they deliver this to you feels like you're doing these nonsensical tasks until you eventually find the Gold-Leaved Merchant Guild, and that finally gives you a trail on your first actual clansman. But everything up until that point, you're just this faceless guy who's just doing tasks for people around the village, and it just feels bad when the momentum of the story was so strong at the end of the prologue, and then you just get thrust into something menial. To that end, my argument is that they must have clearly did that on purpose because they wanted players to focus on exploring the world rather than focusing on the story. And so, I mean, like, the story is serviceable, but the storytelling is so questionable. There's also something that I really annoyed me a lot was the influence of it's the RDR2 influence. If you played RDR before, you know what I mean. Like when you start a mission at the camp and then they're like, oh, let's get on a horse, and then let me talk to you on this horse while we travel to our location. And it serves as instead of a loading screen to go to the place, your loading screen is riding alongside the beautiful countryside while talking to the person who delivers you exposition. It's a very, very Rockstar coded way of delivering story and exposition before reaching a mission, whereas another game might just load you into the place directly, maybe having it as like a loading screen dialogue of like contextualizing why you're going there. Crimson Desert tries to do the same thing as RDR2, where it will tell you to get on a horse and then, you know, ride with someone, and they're gonna tell you about the mission, and then almost always you're riding the horse with them to some random location, and then they're like, okay, go get me this thing now. And then the next mission objective after you've ridden with them for a little bit is travel like 1,000 meters somewhere else. And the game keeps doing that, and it's really annoying. You're not riding with the person to the location of the quest destination. You are randomly riding a horse with them to some undistinct location before they tell you to go to the real mission location on your own. And this has happened way too many times already for the early game, and it's really annoying. Just tell me to go directly to the place without having to do this horse riding bullshit beforehand. It's so obvious that they wanted to copy the RDR2 method of story delivery there, but without any of the implementation. Because if you ever played RDR2, you know that when you are riding with a person with a horse, you can hold one button down and your character will automatically ride alongside them. So you get to enjoy the scenery without having to control the character. And moreover, on top of that, when you're done talking with the person and they've exhausted their dialogue, there is a button to skip the rest of the ride to go directly to your destination once the exposition has dropped. And RDR2 is great for giving you all those options, for giving you the exposition of riding to the location and then riding all the way to the location, but then giving you the option, well, we've had all the exposition. If you don't want to deal with this horse ride anymore, we can skip this and we can just instantly arrive at our location. And that's why, in some ways, this game tries to copy the RDR2 method of story delivery, but it does it in a much more frustrating manner. Can you show us what's annoying with menuing with KBNM? I can show you one example. Let's say, hypothetically, you wanted to dual wield. Dual wielding is really powerful in this game, but you can't drag items with the mouse to equip them. And it's like, oh, is that an issue? Yes. Why? Because you can't right-click them either. You can't right-click things to equip them. You can't drag things to equip them. So what is the mouse for exactly? Well, you equip things by hovering over them and then pressing the appropriate button like spacebar or something like that. Now, let's say you want to dual wield. How are you supposed to figure out how to dual wield? Okay, because if you do go over an item, let's say you do go over another weapon and you want to equip it, in order to dual wield, you must press T over an item to switch to your offhand slot while you're hovered over that item, and then you press spacebar. If you just try to equip it, it'll replace your main hand. You can't drag it over either because that's not allowed. So, like, a lot of people don't know how to dual wield in this game. Like a sword and sword or sword and mace. The game doesn't tell you how to dual wield. It does not tell you that you can dual wield. For all intents and purposes, many people who play this game don't even know that that's a thing that Clip can do. You can dual wield, and it's very powerful, or it's very good. But it's very convoluted in order to figure out how to do that. Also, all the menuing involved in equipping a life skill tool does not feel good. I don't like it that when I find like an ore vein or something, or a tree that I want to cut down, I have to go into the menu, unequip my main weapon, put the life skill tool on, exit the weapon, focus my vision on the thing, cut it down, pick it up, put the life skill item away, and put my weapon back on. It's like, that is bad UX. That's really bad UX. So we have to talk about the distinction between UI and UX, because if we're just talking about the UI of the game, the UI is fine. I think there's nothing wrong with the UI, which is what you are seeing with your eyes. The problem is the UX, the experience of navigating these menus and getting it to do what you want to do is not good. It is filled with too many inputs, too many equipping, too many navigating of submenus. Even the map feels really, really bad to look at. It's like, oh, these icons are really small. Guess what? When you zoom in, they stay really small as well. And so, like, trying to like focus in on like the exact position of these things isn't very good. I had this really big problem with this game just yesterday because whetstones and grindstones are a really important thing to use in this game. If you're not using them, guess what? You're actually gimping the shit out of yourself, because whetstones and grindstones are like 2 to 3 extra free upgrades on your gear that you're allowed to do as many times as you want for free. And if you're not using them, you're playing on extra hard mode. Like it's literally 2 to 3 extra upgrades on everything, your armor, your weapons, all of them. And like if you're not using them, like you are gimping yourself. And whetstones are marked on your map. Anvils are not marked on your map, even though you're allowed to use them. If you discover an anvil, and it will not be marked on your map. If you don't remember exactly where it is, you will not know where it is, and the map will not tell you where it is. Now, you can find whetstones because whetstones are marked for some reason, so there's that, but anvils are not. So you better memorize where that anvil is because you can't consult your map for that. So, you know, the UX, not the greatest. Here's another one. How many of you guys, every time the game tells you to play a memory, are going into your radial menu, going to the armor, switching to the vision, going into a submenu, and playing the memory? How many of you have been doing that up until this point? What if I were to tell you you didn't have to ever do any of that? Turns out when you go to a memory, you just have to press escape once, and it'll play the whole memory for you. It'll put the vision for you. It'll do the menuing for you. You just press escape. But there's people that are going into all of these menus just to play the memory, and the game doesn't really like. I mean, it shows escape on the right side, but it shows escape on the right side for everything. So like, it doesn't really explain that you don't have to do all that menuing. Tracking quests is a fucking nightmare. It's just a pain to go through these menus to find exactly the quest that I want, because like they're categorized instead of having a list form of my active quests. You can change your life skill tool by holding F2 and scroll on the slot. Don't need to equip and re-equip from the menu. Yeah, I actually learned that later on that you could do that. And the same thing with the mask. You don't actually have to put the mask on. You can use the radial menu. It really feels like they want you to use the radial menu for many things in general. Like, if you want to steal something, you must have a mask on. You don't have to put on the mask. You use the radial menu. They definitely designed the UX of the game to depend on the radial menu for many, 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 many things. Is there a way to find where all the fast travel points are? Not really, no. I'm not going to critique things like the puzzle solving aspect of the game, because in many ways I do think that the puzzle solving aspect is a very unique part of the game that can be considered a good thing. But what I'm talking about is points of friction. Things that make someone feel frustrated for just basic inputs. I'm going to basically say it in a way. I'm going to sum it down. I'm going to sum it down to one sentence. The reason why people are not enjoying controlling this game or playing this game is because they cannot get the character or the menu to do what they want it to do in their head. The things that they do in other games are not as intuitive and straightforward in this game, and that induces friction. And that frustration, especially when you're in the early parts of the game and may not be having fun yet, is going to outweigh the fun of the game. Where I'm at right now is pretty fun. But if you're in the early parts of the game and you're running into all of these problems, it's no wonder if you're going to think, wow, this is just a miserable experience. It's not shocking in the least. Also, I'm a dog now. What the dog doing? So I had to play 30 hours to get to the fun part. I mean, I think I started having fun earlier than that. Most people say, oh, it's around 8 hours before you start having fun. But like, doesn't that sound unreasonable to you? The idea of having to spend 8 hours before getting to the fun part, whereas another game you might be able to just jump into it and have fun immediately. Well, I think when we start assigning dollar values to fun, that's when it starts complicating things, because shit, man, this game can be fun potentially for hundreds of hours while you get acclimated in the first like 8 to 10 hours. And like in that sense, like, yes, you're giving up some hours, but you might get a lot of hours of fun out of it anyways. But that's why I think it's not wise to assign dollar values to like fun and whatnot. And then like we start getting into this nebulous concept of like fulfilling fun, like a box title package game, like playing through, I don't know, The Last of Us or God of War or a Souls game versus like empty fun, which is like an MMORPG, right? Imagine you play an MMORPG. MMORPG players play their games for thousands of hours. You really can't play single player games for that much time. But like, is all of those point hours of fun that you're having, are they fulfilling fun, or is it a lot of just like time wasting fun? And it's like, okay, now we start categorizing fun or time or hours played by like whether they're fulfilling or not. And you see how messy it gets, right? Like if an old school RuneScape player plays their game for 30,000 hours, was all 30,000 hours of that fun? No. Or with me, I played Lost Ark for 19,000 hours. Was all 19,000 hours of that fun? No. There were a lot of menial moments where I was just logging in and doing dailies, and I wouldn't find that fulfilling at all. I wouldn't put that on the same level as like a new raid release where like I'm excited to do a brand new raid. They're not the same levels of magnitude. You know what I mean? And so you can see how this gets into a very messy discussion of like what kind of like full meaningful hours of playtime versus non-meaningful ones and how subjective it gets. I saw the input table. I think the game has too much commands at the same time. You don't have to use all of it, though. You're not expected to use all of it. But the problem is a lot of useless things that are not related to your build occupy important keybinds that you might want to use for something else. For example, there is a very high chance you might actually want to use things like 1, 2, 3, and 4 for radial menus. But guess what? 1, 2, and 3, 4 are occupying magic. How many of you right now are using the magic that are assigned to 1, 2, 3, and 4? I bet you most of you are not. And so you have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, which are occupied doing nothing right now. So you don't have to use all the tools that are at your disposal, but they're occupying important keybinds that you would probably be able to make the game feel more comfortable with if you replace them.
There's no music sweeter than war.
What magic? There's magic. Is this game like Zelda on steroids? I mean, it probably has some of the same DNA as Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom in terms of its exploration, but that's where it ends. That's like the end of the comparison.
Aim for the cock. That's a man's weak spot.
Hey, Cliff!
It looks like we've settled in well.
Aye, the gold leaves have us well supplied. Our comrades are slowly returning, and the townsfolk are warming up to us. Huh? Hey!
Marius, you're looking well. Ah, there you are. Can we talk?
Someone mentioned, or someone asked me, would this game have been better with a character creator? And my answer to that is yes. Because Cliff's personality is non-existent, so he might have you might as well have made him a self-insert character that the person made themselves. Because self-inserts in most games have no personality. They don't talk much. And they just serve as a way for the person playing the game to insert themselves into the game, whether it's like as a meme character or like an actual nice looking character. Cliff is a actual character with no personality. And so at this point, why even have him as generic Jon Snow? He could have been anything. And it's not like this company is unfamiliar with the concept of a character creator. Black Desert Online's character creator is fantastic. It's very good and has stood the test of time very well. So they've had a really good character creator in their other game. didn't leverage it in this game, because in this game they really wanted their Marston. They wanted their Marston. They wanted their Geralt. But they didn't develop his personality in any meaningful way. I'm 30 hours in, and I still don't think they have done anything that has shown me that Cliff has a personality. He just exists as a yes man that just is driven by find my clansmen, get revenge. But even then, he doesn't speak to these things as you're going through the storyline. Mello, thank you for gifting us up to Foxy.
If you don't mind.
What's happened?
There's news that a comrade of yours is in Calfade. But with war raging, it's far from safe. The Marquis requests you head straight to Hernan Castle. The matters he wishes to discuss are most urgent.
Understood.
Very well.
What's happened?
Don't move. Anything good?
They found a grey mane.
All right, let's go.
That's not happening, Jan.
Come on. Why not?
We have to meet Marquis Circus
What?
first.
He's more important than one of our own.
Yan is probably the most developed character in
Alright,
the entire cast and
alright,
crew
huh?
of the Greymanes.
Hey, don't even think about
And
going
his
alone.
personality is very
Oi,
reminiscent
you
of that
think this
one
is funny?
troublemaker dipshit from RDR2's Caravan. I forgot his name. The one that keeps getting jailed and then you have to keep bailing him out. I forgot. Yan is the closest thing you're going to have to a developed character amongst the Greymanes. Yeah, Mika. I have not gotten around to playing KCD 2 because I know that KCD 2 is a direct sequel of KCD. And I didn't play the first one, so I can't play the second one.
Demonis is without doubt seeking to take over our land.
Not an option. Unless I want to watch like a 6-hour recap of KCD 1. Where'd you find the wolf helm? It's actually not a helmet, it's a cloak. And you can find it on the... Fuck, I can't remember where exactly I found it. I think I found it on the side of Anvil Hill or the side of Hernan Highlands. It's one of the two cliff sides. Actually, it might be Highlands on like this somewhere around here. There's a cave.
Greetings.
It's a cloak with lightning resistance. All the cloaks seem to have similar defense.
Life's blessings and all that.
Browse to your heart's content, friend.
Small bones.
Is there anything?
Did you
should
get
need
the katana?
anything, you know where to find
I don't know where there's a katana. I went around exploring yesterday and mining
Be
while off the stream a little bit so I can get some iron ore so I can upgrade new equipment. And I found some items that are pretty good, but no new weapons. This is the hat and armor that I got from the boss fight that we left off on.
What's it you're after?
This stuff, first of all, whenever you see small bag, always buy small bag. If you've been passing over this, I didn't know this until someone in chat mentioned it yesterday. Every time you buy small bag, it increases your inventory size by 1. It's literally buying an inventory spot or slot. Water always seems to be useful to pick up because it's made for a lot used in a lot of recipes, and then oats as well to make some like basic foods. So every day this stuff restocks. I pick up water and barley and oats.
Yes. Goodbye for now.
For cooking. For meat, I don't think you need to buy meat. For meat, literally just go out with your bow and just go kill enemies. You gotta do that anyways if you want small bones. and a lot of basic crafting materials for upgrading, and it's really easy to do. It only takes like, if you need iron ore or copper and you're hurting on that, it actually is really fucking easy to get them. For ore, all you need to do is go to Hernan Highlands, like right here, and then drop down and then just do a lap around this entire thing. You'll end up with like 40 iron ore and copper, like, and it respawns eventually. So like you should never really, it's so easy to get iron ore and copper. For bones and feathers, it's just kill small animals and they die in one arrow shot. You could find, it's all those stupid fucking crows that are going like the ambient noise in this game with the small animals shrieking all the time when you're running around. You're surrounded by them. It's not hard to find little animals and critters to shoot. So if you just spend a little bit of time like farming, you can get like a lot of the basic materials without any issue. And if you're curious of where to find an anvil and a whetstone from the thing that I mentioned before, let's say you're about to do one of those bosses. Let's say you're at the Crow or you're at the Slayer and you're having a hard time. Like I said, using whetstone and using anvil are both super important. They last for a while and they're worth 3 upgrades for free. So if you have an item that's like a weapon that's been upgraded 4 times, it would be as strong as a weapon that's been upgraded 6 or 7 times. Or like an armor, if you've upgraded 4 times, again, it would be like +6 or +7 instead. You should use these, but it might be hard to find them. So if you're having trouble finding an anvil and a whetstone, it's because anvils are not marked on the map. So one place that you can find them is, I believe, what you want to do is you want to go to this. You switch to the Abyss map and then just switch over to this Abyss Nexus and then switch to the overworld. And it should be like around here-ish. Actually, I think if I see the whetstone, I can figure out the rest. Where's the whetstone? Is it even marked? I feel like the whetstone's not even marked. Donde whetstone? It's... I think it's right here. What the fuck? Okay, so you see the grindstone? Why is it marked in the Abyss but not marked on the world? That's so weird. Anyways, yeah, putting if you might want to put a marker there. That's one of the easiest and most convenient places to find a whetstone and an anvil in the same spot. The Anvil Riverside Bandit Camp. And like if you want to fast travel to it, go to this thing up above. Is right on top of it and skydive down and land on it. There's an anvil and a whetstone there. Just like use it on your gear before a boss fight and it's like enjoying 3 free upgrades without the upgrade. The fuck was that noise?
Demonis is without doubt seeking to take over our land.
How best to raise their morale? Ah, Greymane. Fortune yet favors me. You see, Duke Celeste seeks a source of heroic inspiration. The Duke wishes to bring courage to our citizens in these difficult times. Serendipitously, the open grounds at the southern gate came to our attention. Might I ask you to use that land to construct a sculpture that captures some of your Greymane courage? It would not only honor your name,
Will there be short
but
film
also
sections?
bring hope
We can do it
into the
tomorrow. I
lives
think
of
today
our
I just want to
people.
keep playing the game. But I'm down for short films tomorrow. Is this better than Dragon's Dogma 2? They're very different. Dragon's Dogma 2 feels very much more RPG-esque. And the random encounters in Dragon's Dogma 2 are a little bit more exciting because of the way that monsters appear. But Dragon's Dogma 2, for some reason, people seem to have this like weird rose-tinted goggles where they think that Dragon's Dogma 2 was like a beloved game when it first came out. It was the exact opposite. People fucking hated Dragon's Dogma 2 when it first came out. No short in part because of performance-related issues. That was like a big problem of it getting review bombed like crazy when it first came out. They called it Dragon's Dog shit. Yeah, and right now people are glazing the shit out of Dragon's Dogma 2.
May peace reign.
How do you kill the big guys? I can't seem to deal with them. They either block all my attacks or use a berserk state, throw them onto their backs with grappling. And then that'll give you like big damage windows. They're big HP sponges. Can we have this? Let's see. Sorry, it's taking a while to load this emote. Yeah, sure. I gotta sign in though. Speak with Circus. Like, can I just go through the store? Shit. My key. That's right, he's on the second floor. That's a 9 meters up arrow. Yeah, throw the big guys. Just keep throwing them on their back and then wailing on them. Are we going for 30 hours today? Probably a little less than that. Maybe 24-hour stream.
Ah,
If I do too many 30 hours back to back, it'll do some damage to me.
His Grace is waiting. Shall we?
I shall take my leave, Your Grace.
Aye.
My lord.
Carry on.
I wish we could disable the hat. I bet you
Grace,
there's going to be a mod for
I brought
that.
the Grey Mane at your behest.
For transmogging
As
invisible
I said,
hat.
he is a man of great courage, second to none.
I've heard much about you. Your name echoes throughout Hernand. Tales of the Grey Mane who stood fearless against the rogues that plagued us. We owe you a great deal.
I only did what had to be done.
Humble to boot. Much like Stefan Lanford in his younger days.
Who?
I have always admired the strength and the courage required to fight without hesitation. I hear you're well acquainted with him, yes?
We go back a long way.
Both Marquis Lanford and a comrade of yours are in grave danger.
What do you mean by that?
There's word of a Grey Mane, wielding an axe, aiding Calfade.
For you see,
That's definitely Unka.
that's where the Black Bears have set their sights on next. If you lend your sword, they'll certainly fail in their aim. Arden has gone ahead, so go seek him out. He will assist you.
A Grey Mane using an axe 100% has to
Better
be
hurry.
Unka, yeah.
We will send word to your other companions.
The big orcish dude from
I've
the beginning
arranged
of the
for a
game
guide
and the third
to
playable
get you safely
character.
into Calfade.
I haven't
Find
really
him
been
at the
playing,
beacon.
I haven't played as Damien at all, though. Only Cliff this entire time.
sky's grown dark.
We must think carefully before letting the wind in through an open door.
I find it silly that Cliff has to learn everything that he observes. And it's not like the system itself isn't much of an issue, but it is a bit of an issue when he spends the same amount of time discerning a person's face from what an egg is.
Behind a door and we could lose
Like, I feel like if I looked at an egg, I'd know pretty quickly that's an egg. But for Cliff, it takes him the same amount of time to figure out the two things.
The entire land in smoke.
This lantern is blocking me.
You dare!
Yes. Hey, how about my there we go. This cloak overrides the helmet, so I like how it looks. Where are we going next? We are going over yonder. Never pets Doggo. Doggo's had enough of my shit already. Doggo, in like 1 hour of traveling to me, has seen enough shit to last an entire dog lifetime. You change the way your armor looks. Each armor does have its own distinct look, and you can dye it as well. There's a dye. There's a side quest teaching you how to use the dye system, but there's no transmog that I've seen. For the most part, I don't think that's too big of an issue though, because it doesn't seem like. In most cases, it doesn't seem like gear has better stats, even if they're like named gear. They might come with Abyss gear pre-equipped to them and sockets open, but the actual like base stats of unique gear seem pretty similar to regular gear. So, if you like the look of a gear, I think sometimes if you just all you have to do is actually upgrade it and open the sockets on it.
Situation in Calfeed is growing worse.
Game has too much shit that's just like it's very windy in this game. Maybe it's too windy because like there's always shit flying around. Oh, what is that? Wells Mace. Can I have it? Helm of Ignition. Oh, the fuck? What is that? It comes with Daze immunity and an Ignite ability. Now I'm really curious of that. What does Ignite actually entail? Is it a fireball? Am I self-immolating myself? I'm pressing B and nothing is happening. I see a gauge in my bottom left. How do I ignite things? Hold B. A holding bee ain't working. That's my dog. Put weapon away, maybe? That's weird. It detects and ignites nearby bonfires. Ah! What? The only thing it can ignite is bonfires. It can't ignite living creatures? That doesn't even make any sense. I'm way less interested in it all of a sudden. Daze immunity? Well, the daze immunity was very useful. Daze is like a stun that lasts for like 2 seconds, which is very useful for certain things, like the fourth boss fight. But you can get daze immunity from an actual proper helmet with actual abyss gear, with an abyss gear slot. Yeah,
Wonder what's become of the shield.
Freerin type spell.
I'm looking for a guide.
Ah, Greymane, you're here.
I hear you're headed for Calfade.
Aye.
We're controlling the road, so you'll need an escort.
We would ride with you, if we could.
But our duty is here.
Is he still not ready yet? We'd appreciate it if you could just wait a little longer, eh?
Greymane, you've arrived. Oh, once you're ready, I'll lead the way. At ease, lads.
Let's go.
Godspeed.
Keep him safe.
Let
As
me
you
guess. Let's ride on a horse.
We shall prepare the beacon of victory.
Exposition.
Let's be off. His Grace ordered for your safe passage.
I wish if you didn't
You've
have a
been
shield
briefed on the state
equipped,
of
there wouldn't be a
Calfade, yes?
shield on your back.
Aye. There's something I have to do there.
Well then, as you know, Calfade is currently at war. The sudden coup staged by Captain Cassius Morgan.
This stuff usually actually goes
Has
to its
caused the tides of
destination. It's the
battle to
ones at the
shift.
camp that usually end up going to
If not for
nowhere.
the might of Marquis Lanford, Calfade would have already fallen to those black bear bastards.
I think the voice acting in the game is pretty
Stefan
good.
Lanford. He's alive.
It's actually solid English voice acting.
I couldn't say for sure. But if Calfade stands, I'd wager he yet lives.
Sometimes the dialogue itself is stupid,
Serving
but
at the
the
Beacon
quality of
Tower,
the voice acting is
we hear more
solid.
news of the North than most. When word reached us of Payloon's fate, we tightened our defenses at once. And when Marquis Lanford caught wind of the Black Bear's atrocities, his eyes were aflame with the fury of vengeance. Our lands were close before those bastards came along. I've no idea what the Marquis intended to do. But Cassius Morton's coup took us all by surprise. Like a blade in the dark.
There needs to be one button to follow alongside an NPC at max
Wait.
speed.
These are our men.
So nobody thought to panic as they moved past it. My immersion.
What devilry? And an attack by beasts. No, this was no beast's doing. Let's look for clues.
Bandits aren't usually this bold.
Then what on earth?
What's this?
Ah!
Oh, I learned how to clothesline.
Let's get going. Marshal Midler will be waiting for us.
The Black Bears of Payloon. Let me loot them. How likely do you think is they fixed all the UI UX stuff? I think it's more likely for people to fix that from modding than the developers being able to fix all the little issues in a timely manner. Just picking up random bugs.
So, they've made it this far.
The situation is far
I'm sure there'll be a
graver than we
mod in no
anticipated.
time where you could just hold
I
shift
worry for our
or
citizens who couldn't make it out.
toggle
We
sprint
should make haste.
by pressing shift once
His Grace may
rather
not
than
yet be
tapping
fully aware of
shift
the situation. So
or tapping the sprint
I'll
button.
head back to the castle and report on this matter.
With that radial,
The marshal should be at the encampment over there. I must hurry and report back. Fortune to you.
there is Sidman's spear. I wonder if that's better than the current spear that I have. We do not need to look at this every time I pick up a sealed artifact. Counterattacks? Oh, okay. It's about the same. It's like they both go to 23 attack at level 5. Also attack speed based. Becker Great Hammer, that's a weapon for Unka.
The Duke sent me.
We were expecting you. This way.
How's the situation? I've got the broad strokes.
It's all bad news, I'm afraid. The odds weren't in our favor to begin with, and now there's a mutiny within. There's a high chance the enemy will take the castle. If Marquis Lanford falls, then the entirety of Hernan will be in danger.
We've lost another outpost to the Black Bears.
Understood.
Heard one of my men is on the front lines.
Indeed. My scouts say he's fighting in the keep.
I'd expect nothing less.
Can you hide helmet in this game?
Everything is prepared.
That's something that will probably be added as a mod.
Good work.
I'm listening.
Your comrade is likely holding out in the keep with the Marquis.
I've got to get to him.
Going in alone, given the present situation, would be suicide. You'll have to cut through occupied strongpoints, where enemy forces are thickest.
Dick.
If you must go now, first visit the watch post to assess the situation.
Marshal, we've been waiting for you. We need more tents to treat the wounded.
Make it happen.
Lift your sword. Lower your stance.
The battlefield awaits, Greymane. I hope you know I'd rather you didn't go, but seeing as it's you, I know you'll go anyway.
Aye.
Head to the watch post. My men will be waiting. Best of luck.
Can you give me some supplies? Like some food? Or some potions? Or well, anything really? Am I in Palu now? No, I'm still far from... Oh, jeez. What the fuck? That is a lot of enemy strongholds. Good lord. Plate armors of the world. Well, obviously I'm gonna steal that. That's a recipe book. Don't mind me. Pardon me. Plate armors of the world. What recipes? Unyielding warriors plate helm. Beltran plate helm. Hey, these sound like things that I don't have yet, so maybe they're better than my current gear. And crafting recipes. What challenges do I need to do for skills? "15 counterattacks within 30 seconds. 5 enemies within 15 seconds using stab. Okay. Yo, we actually have a force.
Greymane, you heading to the castle? I have a request.
Oh. Think so.
Means a great deal to have your help, Greymane. We tried our best to defend the outposts, but we couldn't hold off the enemy assault on our own. Their attacks have scattered our forces. We can't set up a line of defense, much less a counterattack.
Do I have nothing to say to all this? Classic Cliff. Classicer. I'm silently brooding.
First things first, we need to get those outposts back. If we can raise the banners, our men will rally to them. All right. The men will be thrilled to fight alongside you. It'll do wonders for morale.
I'm Batman.
That's the banner, right there.
Holy shit. Free dagger. Free dagger, free shield. Take them, sell them.
Can you try raising it? It's heavier than it looks. You raise these banners, and it'll give our men the courage they need to fight on. Else we're entirely fucked, so?
By the gods. Where am I planting this thing? Like, where's the banner? Oh, it's the banner holder's up there. No! Getting Valheim. I have to hold these two, and then I need to aim, and then I have to press E. I have to hold. I have to press four.
Just
Hold
like
two
that,
buttons, press
we're
four
counting
buttons.
on you.
Such hostile territory.
Nothing on him. Kill him.
I'm trying to do the challenge for stabbing. Oh.
What happened to respecting your elders?
Oh. Oh. Okay, these black bears are kind of annoying. Ow. I'm never playing Dead by Daylight.
Have you never done this before?
Show me what you're capable of.
Money. Five enemies within 15 seconds with stab.
How about you?
Getting tired, fucker.
You. Alright, I'm trying to do the challenge, but I don't think it's working. Well, it is working. But maybe I should just fight normally.
That's your best then. Still going.
Iron ore to release small bones.
Show me what you're capable of.
Okay, Calpe Castle takes a lot of these, but like I gotta try and get the challenge. There's a lot of ones here. My fellow grey mains.
I face tougher in taverns.
That barely tickled.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I should get the stabbing done and maybe try for the counterattack one instead.
Sorely needs a lesson. You're getting tired, Carter. Let's end this. Come on.
Ow.
Like you mean.
I don't know how many times I have to do this. Come on. Was it enough to complete a challenge? Maybe? Yes, I got one of them done. Okay, good. The stab one I'll just do somewhere where they die a lot faster. I'm on fire. I'm incinerating. Help! Help! Someone put me out. I'm standing in fire. I'll loot these bastards. I need money. Inventory is full. Righteous Inquisitor disguise. Huh. Can't be upgraded though. Do I have any like... Yeah, let me eat this egg.
What happened to respecting your elders?
Did you bug those guys out by using the artifact in front of them? Bug who? Why are none of them attacking? Oh, those are allies. Where's the banner? Banner stand, banner pike. Behind me. I'm lost. So we're getting ambushed. Banner? This way. Oh, I see it on the mini map. I want to empty my inventory. I've got too much junk. Hey, don't mind me. That's a whole what? Oh, I ran out of stamina. Can I restore some stamina? Oh, it had to like update that I wasn't holding it anymore. No way you just respawned back there. Oh yeah. Get off of me. I got shit to do. These enemies tackling you down is fucking annoying. I can sprint. Dude, the amount of inputs that I have to do on keyboard and mouse to place set at its stand is definitely something else. We go north. The nearest fast travel point. It's all the way down there. Back at Calfade Gate. I want to empty my inventory. I'm sure I could leave them alone for a little bit. Yeah, time to beat the shit out of you. Oh wait, you're my... Sorry. Wait, you are an enemy. I thought you were friendly. I don't know, guys. He played so innocent. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I got the wrong guy. Yeah, let's go unlock the fast travel because I didn't do that before coming here. Deserter. That's what it is. Fast travel takes precedence. I'm sure they'll be fine. I wonder if I'm going to hear the battle music the entire time though, while I'm running for this fast travel. Oh wow. Calm. Let me up. The thing that I like about smaller maps is like, I feel like in the case of smaller maps, you kind of get a lot more emergent gameplay because everything's so much, POIs are so much closer together. Like, scope is cool and all, but like, there's gonna be large swaths of just nothingness. What can you do? You can't fill it with everything, or you can't fill content everywhere. I think that's what I was looking for over there. Wait, what if it's not fast travel and it's a fucking skill point? I'm sorry for not regaling you with more combat music. This looks like it's not.
This is who will protect us from the Stag Lord.
You came all this way.
Oh dear. It's a puzzle. It's not a fast travel. Oh, it's not that I came here for nothing, but the Stag Lord, huh? Hidden treasure map, piece 10. I don't feel like I need a mallet. Okay, so we're looking for a ruins that looks like whatever this is on the top left. I just loot that grave. Did that qualify? Bro, how did that not qualify for stabbing? I don't get it. I definitely stabbed the shit out of them. That's an explosive barrel. The issue is I really would like to go and empty my inventory, but the game is not really presenting me with a way to get back quickly. I guess the secret was the map. And the map is what opens the door? Keys, documents, crafting book, regular book. Huh.
May you find peace where you are.
My fucking inventory. I feel like this would be a lot less of an issue if this game featured storage. I've seen the supply crates or chests, but you can't put stuff in them. Ow. Makor. In a row using only normal arrows. I could do that. There's something up there. Okay, you know what? They'll do fine on their own. I want to see what that is. Five more to go.
I will put you down. You've no right to travel here.
I'm using all my arrows for this. This is the legendary aim that put me on the map. No! You have a shield!
Go back to your own land. I don't lose to the likes of you. Do you have even a single idea where you are?
This is no playground for you, scum!
Ow. I'm scared it'll reset the challenge ticker if I pull out the sword. Is that an elite? I think it is. Anyone with not a shield?
You're getting tired, fucker.
How did that not count? Wait, did that count?
Come on.
What? It reset the challenge. How the fuck?
Come on.
Putting your blades on us was a mistake. I'll make you regret it.
That sucks. I probably used up most of my arrows for that too. Crafting? Oh, cool. New recipes. They reset it, yeah. I had to kill 7 enemies with bows again. I should do it in a lower level area though. Two-handed cannon, Reinhardt cannon, Rhett and Bolton longsword, Becker great axe, Fanblade great axe. Nice. How disappointing. Yeah, it just seems that something else killed him. I don't know. Somehow. Defeat 5 enemies at once with a cannon. Ooh, that seems slightly annoying. Okay, there was something that was all the way up here that I caught with the light shine. I hope it's worth it, whatever it was. It looked like a windmill. I think it unloads everything when I'm not at Calfade Castle, so like While we have an army fighting there, 0 progress will be made while I'm not present there myself. What the hell did I catch with the light? Like, what is up here? There it is over there. This is a tall ass mountain. I hoped for more things, like even just ore on the mountainside, or like a cave that you find embedded into the. Those are some raccoons. A rattlesnake. The fuck, there is a chest up here. I'm gonna eat the fruit fly. Light silver pouch. Okay. Silver. That's not a very exciting thing to find, but sure. No, stashing a game this big is kind of crazy. Yeah, it was a bit surprising. Oh. Wait, I found a fast travel. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm glad. That was actually worth it. Now I can go back to town and offload my inventory. It's a hell of a random thing.
You there?
You look like you've got some cold.
What's your favorite game?
How fares your day?
Hell no. My favorite game is another game that's slightly controversial, but to a lesser degree, called The Outer Wilds. I love The Outer Wilds. What's The Outer Wilds about? It's about the mysteries of traversing space and solving a great puzzle at the end of time.
This forge is restored. I'll be here, ready for your next job.
Well, it's about solving a great mystery at the death of a galaxy. At the exact moment of a death of a solar system.
Searching for a sturdy blade?
Helm of Ignition. I'm selling this shit. I'm down to live with manually lighting the bonfires. Maybe I should have kept that armor for a disguise. There's like another thing. This game needs batch selling. You should be able to select multiple things at once and sell them in one shot. These are the kind of things that in like 2026 you would hope that games would just know to implement right away. Or to have implemented right away. Maybe the UI UX experience is just underrated by game developers. Maybe game developers are just like, fuck the UX. Thick hides, salts. Logging axe, I might actually need that. Why is the key not grouped with everything else? They should have made this track longer. This track is so short that loops.
All my weapons are crafted with care.
I also wish NPC shops updated over time. It would be nice if shop inventories actually like grew with you.
What a peachy day.
So they're just offering the same thing over and over.
What's it you're after? It's fresh.
I
Just
wonder
put
if
in
there's a
today.
way to find a lot more water. I need water to craft a shit ton of food.
Come by again.
And that's the main thing that stops me from crafting just like a shit ton of food. And Kojima UIs. We're playing Death Stranding 2 after this game, so what? Oh, Field Girl. I do want to see if any of the stuff that's crafted is any decent.
What's the matter with you?
Spare something for a poor wretch?
Did you ever finish the first one? No, I got
How
like
fares your
80%
day?
through it.
This forge has restored many fine blades.
By a halberd with a Alfonso's spear. Oh shit, what? Tournament spear? Bamboo spear. Wait, this has the fuck? That's actually pretty good. Damn, I really want to switch to this bamboo spear because it has built-in crit rate. 12. And then I would have to open up the abyss gear slots all over again, which would be really annoying.
Stay. I'll be here, ready for your next job.
Oh shit, I thought we were done with the music, but I didn't look at the armors.
This forge has restored many fine blades.
Plated gear, northern fighters chainmail, unyielding warrior, Plate mail, movement speed, Canta plate cloak, Beltran. Grace plate helm. Galician cloth cloak. Ice resistance. Raccoon cloth hat. White bloodwind cloth cloak. That looks cool. Oh, it's for other people.
Stay.
Are you wearing a panther as a
cape?
cape? I skinned it myself. Now what the hell is up here? Ridge mine.
You're not going to like what happens.
Ow. The mine seems to.
Playing with you.
The Lycian musket. I got a gun.
You're the one getting cut today.
Iron ore. Wolf tracker gear. They've got a lot of ore on them. That's kind of convenient. I mean, if they have ore that I can loot, then I don't have to waste time mining. For all, it seems that I need some iron ore anyways. Can I use the musket? Damn, I can't. There's an anvil here. You're fine. Who the fuck just... stamina really quickly. 10% left. Born.
I can go home thanks to you.
Anvil. Free defense. %7 left. Faction quests. Okay. I think this is Shadow over the Mine. Oh, fuck. It's really stupid that you can't liberate an area without the appropriate quest. Like, I wiped out the percentage altogether, but then it's like, no, not allowed. Five enemies within 15 seconds using stab. 7 enemies in a row only using normal arrows. Yum. Maybe I should have just fast traveled back to it, even though it was right there. Oh, looks like we're going back. I love it that the experience of like gliding off a mountain was a bit more lateral instead of vertical. You burn through your stamina too quickly. Like a squirrel suit or something. Sure, they could invent a squirrel suit in this universe.
That was barely
What are these guys guarding? Oh fuck, it's a whole encampment.
You afraid of you?
You know, I think I could have solved this whole thing. Ow. I think I could have solved this whole thing just by shooting an arrow. Oh, actually that explosion was kind of small. But there was an explosive barrel there. That's what I was trying to get at. The tower here, I mean, you wouldn't put a tower here unless there was loot, right? Hey, these all count as Caliphate Castle. Or Liberating Caliphate Castle. Yeah, I was hoping that lighting that would trigger something. Like, yeah, we've taken over the tower up on the hill over there. Yippee! Yeah, there's cannons over here.
You thought this would be easy.
Can I shoot the cannon? It's cosmetic cannon. There's a chest on top of that rock. What are the odds that it's something interesting and not just like light coin silver pouch of money-ness? Gourd bottle? Timber, short hair, hide, desert copper pouch of money-ness. There's some red shit over there. I don't know what the hell that is. Something gleaming over there. That's Caliphate Castle. Oh well. Oh, they're all beating the shit out of each other again. $82.48. I still don't like that they're not like involved in the reclamation. Maybe they are.
I'll shoot you. Show me what you're capable of. Northern barbarian, die! I don't lose to the likes of you.
big guy. Oh my god! I fucking slapped the clothes off of him. What the fuck? Ow. Oh, a halberd.
I'm a little winded.
I like halberds. To the victor, go the spoils of war. Fucking artillery flew at us and I dodged at the exact moment. Huh. Isn't your dog supposed to live for me? My dog's AFK on vacation in the Bahamas.
You're not in here.
Stump cloth armor. Stump. If I upgrade this 3 more times, it'll go to 10 defense, which is not a whole lot. But it has... Oh wow, the halberd is pretty good. The fuck? Wait, I really want to upgrade and use this. The hell? It has 3 critical rate built into it. What? Huh. Reminder to keep that weapon because that actually might be like pretty legit.
And well for you.
Are these my boys? Are we all just standing here and cheering? All the enemies retreating or surrendering? Ow.
Oh, I've been meaning to exchange my blade.
Come on, stay with me. I'll be all right.
Help
You'll
is
be
on the way.
fine.
Just hold on.
Over here. Take some supplies.
Wait! Take these supplies.
What supplies?
Catch your breath. Your horse is good to go.
You just pit crew my horse?
Solomon's shine upon you.
What? Wine? They gave me 10 caskets of
You want
wine.
some?
Marshall Midler. Celeste's confidential letter. May the blessing of Solomon guard your path. Under the guise of offering aid and truth, they desire to sow discord within Hernand. Though the gate remains in a perilous state, you are to hold your ground to the last, ensure the safe evacuation of the people. Oh, shit.
Can I be of help?
Oh, Greymane. We're up to our necks in wounded soldiers. Could you...
Oh! He died.
Please, help us.
Find the soldier in need of help. They'll figure it out themselves. Destroy the enemy's wagons. Cradle of defense. So I'm on the last step of this one, which is what the fuck, all the way up there. A soldier in need of help is a bit vague.
War duty.
They'll figure it out. I got a mission to do. Is that enemy camp? Is there one soldier in need of help inside this fucking enemy camp?
Go back.
My inventory is full again. Fuck. However, this is good. Well, it's not good, but this mission is like a treasure trove of shit to sell. Actually, so much money to be made. What? Is my inventory full again? Discard.
They'll get nothing from me.
Are you the wounded soldier?
Pack it in, you dastard!
Probably the person icon on the map. Are you the wounded soldier? You look dead. You don't just look wounded. In fact, the other guys next to you look just as wounded. As for the rest of you, I mean, honestly, good luck. Come on, I'm doing this every month. Which one of you is the wounded soldier? It's you. I mean, you don't look. You definitely look dead. You don't look wounded. You look very dead. I guess I could just use you to block incoming bullets. You're already wounded. I mean, morbid curiosity. What happens if I drop you here? You're already pretty fucked up, so I guess it doesn't really make much of a difference.
What are they doing?
I'm still unsure if I should upgrade the halberd or if I should commit to making the bamboo spear. The halberd has so much crit rate built into it, though. Seems
I've
OP.
got one of your wounded. Turner! Can't thank you enough. Right, let's get him a bed.
But there's none left.
Oh shit, just make it work.
Mike, understood.
Greymane, we owe you a debt.
Forward it.